Again, very impressive ball club from inside and outside, and winning by about 19, 20 points in the conference, and did just that tonight against Dickinson State, 73-54 in our first ball game. Game number 2, Dickinson defeated Dakota State down in Madison back on January 7th, 81-70. Teams very similar. The Hawks are 6-5, Dakota State 5-6 overall. Dickinson State 10-14, and Dakota State at 11-14. So, Kristen, you've had a chance to watch the Blue Hawks a little bit this year. Let's talk a little bit about what do you think they got to do tonight. Doesn't change a lot. It's kind of like getting on that wrestling mat. You got to do what you do best, don't you?
Yeah, tonight they just got to play Blue Hawk basketball. They just got to come out there. They got to come out aggressive. They got to come out aggressive, come out wanting to play, and they just got to play smart. Don't put yourself in early foul trouble and stay on them all game.
All right, sounds good. We're going to take a look at our Justin Glass starting lineups for you right now. And for the Dakota State Trojans, coached by the veteran Gary Garner in his 14th season. And they will go with Chris Morelli, a senior guard, 6 foot out of T, South Dakota. Sam Mueller, a guard, 6'4", out of Layton, Utah, will be at the other guard. Deshaun Kelly, a senior guard, Seattle, Washington. Gavin Strand will be at a guard, a freshman out of Rapid City, South Dakota. And Ronnie Ladding out of Lemon Grove, California, 6'9", kind of the post forward position for Gary Garner and Dakota State. And again, leading scorers for Dakota State. Morales averages 8, Mueller 12, Kelly averages 13, Strand averages about 3, and Ladding averages around 12. So very balanced starting 5 for Dakota State. For Dickinson State University, again, they will go with the starting lineup. That consists of Jaden Wright, the freshman guard out of Dickinson High, and he will get the start. He is 6'1", and he is a freshman. John Evans, the sophomore, 6'4". Hawks leading scorer at about 13 points a game at a guard. Christian Murphy will be that swing guard forward, 6'4", out of Chicago, Illinois, 11 points a game. Tice Delberg, a sophomore, 6'4", out of Buffalo, Wyoming, about 6 points a game. And Josiah Holland, the junior, 6'9", out of Rathtum, Idaho. So again, the Blue Hawks have had a lot of different starting lineups. We've seen Cordell Stinson see some playing time, but we've seen Gus Wright starting. We've seen Jake Daniels starting. Trey Latke starting. So the Hawks very deep. They go 9-10 deep, and everybody plays a lot of minutes. So the starting role, well, you get your name announced, but as we said, everybody gets a lot of PT on the list for Dickinson State of the 10 ball players that do play tonight. But that'll be the starters for the Blue Hawks tonight. And I notice that Kosei Egbule still battling that ankle injury, not in the starting lineup tonight for the Dickinson State University Blue Hawks, and he's crossed off, so still not suited up, so that ankle still not at 100%. Let's take a break from Justin Glass. Coca-Cola back to tip it off right after this 90-second timeout.
Are you ready for summer fun and adventure? Spend an exciting time at Badlands Ministries just south of Medora, where you'll grow in faith and have the time of your life. For over 90 years, Badlands Ministries has provided a safe place for people of all ages and denominations to experience Christ's love. Take a leap of faith and enjoy the many activities from ropes courses, fun Bible studies, crazy games, hiking, swimming, campfires, songs, skits, and more. Call or go to badlandsministries.org. See you at camp.
Bravera's more than a bank. We're a group of people in the business of helping communities forge on. At the counter, we offer convenience so the day can forge on. In the thick of the hall, we protect your peace of mind so the season can forge on. And around the table, we make room for everyone so life can forge on. We're more than a bank. We're your path ahead. Bravera. Forge your path.
CTEL Records presents the giggest hits of all time. Who remembers this classic?
Never gonna give you up, never gonna slow you down.
Or this #1 hit?
I hate the way it's working, no giggity.
Call now and upgrade to 1 gig free for 3 months.
I got giggity.
Some exclusions apply. The giggest hits of all time is not an actual record. It's just a fun way to get you to try 1 gig internet for free. Call Consolidated now. Operators are standing by.
Ready to go to work here. That's Scott Jim tipping it off. 7:27, even a bit of an early start. Jim's game pretty fast. Again, a 19-point win for Dakota State. Ladding will jump center court against Dickinson State's Holland, and the tip's going to be controlled by the Blue Hawks. Coming down with it, Jaden Wright. So Wright comes across the timeline with the basketball. Comes right-hand side, gets the ball out front, goes to Dahlberg. Dahlberg takes a look inside, dribbles baseline right to the basket. Misses the wide open layup, but he gets fouled from behind by Strand. Dahlberg had a great look at it. Possibility of a three-point play for Tice, but couldn't finish it off, but he'll get to the line to shoot two. So Tice Dahlberg will go to the line to shoot two for Dickinson State University. Just 14 seconds into the ball game. First free throw is up and good. And the Blue Hawks have an early 1-0 lead on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. One more shot coming. Taking his time. Dahlberg bounces it a couple times. That one rolls around and drops in. And an early 2-0 lead for Dickinson State. Attacking with the basketball, Morales. He'll bring it across the timeline. Morales gets the pass off. Nicely done to Kelly. Kelly fades from 17 over Evans. Puts it up. In and out. Not good. And the rebound's going to come down. Be controlled by Murphy. Murphy to Dahlberg. Back to Murphy. Off to Evans on the wing. Free throw line extended. Evans will take a look around. Get it to Murphy. Murphy kicks it in the corner. Throws it by everybody and out of bounds. Tried that no-look pass. And nobody was looking. And he threw it by everybody and into the stands and into the wall. So the ball back to Dakota State. Trojans will attack offensively with the basketball. They have a left-hand side dribble drive. Nice move in the paint and a little spin move up and in that time by Mueller, who averages 12. He has his first two, and we have our first tie. Jaden Wright with the basketball. Man-to-man pressure, gets it off to Dahlberg. Dahlberg to Evans. Evans holds it, dribbles left, comes back into traffic, nearly lost it. Goes back to Murphy, out to Dahlberg from three. His shot is up and good. Tice Dahlberg with 5 quick points, and the Blue Hawks have a 5-2 lead on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Down court, Morales comes with the basketball. He'll get it out to Latting. Latting will spin it back to Kelly. Kelly with the basketball. Kelly comes back off to Morales. Now they get it to Strand. Strand picked up. Instead, they go to Latting down low. Latting going against Holland, comes inside. Kicks it out on the wing, in the paint. No shot there for Strand. He gets it back on the wing. Now throws up a prayer from 3, and it's answered. At the shot clock, he got it to go. Kind of just threw it up there, and we're tied again at 5-5 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Here come the Hawks on the attack, right side. Evans to Wright. Wright spins away, gets double teamed, gets it back to Evans. Evans comes baseline, comes underneath the basket, way outside. Goes back off to Murphy. Murphy back to Evans. Evans looking for Holland. Inside to Dahlberg. Missed a wide open layup again. Boy, Tice Dahlberg's had a couple of good looks. One followed on. Made 2 free throws. This one missed. And Dakota State clears the D-board and dishes it off out front. Morales with the dribble drive against Wright. Comes in the paint. Stops from 7. Lays it up off the glass and in. Good move by Morales. He now has a 2-point night going, and he has Dakota State in the lead for the first time. 7-5 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. With the basketball right-hand side, Evans with it. Evans will take a look around. Dribble drive, backing his way in, backing against Kelly. Comes in the paint, fades from 8. Partially blocked, and the rebound down to Latting, and the rebound off to the Trojans. Here comes Morales with the 2-point lead for Dakota State. Penetrates again against Wright. There's that player control. Put the elbow out, pushed off, turnover 1. Dakota State, and the basketball goes back to Dickinson State. They'll put it into play. Inbounds pass will come in. It'll be controlled by Jaden Wright, and Wright works his way across the timeline. Wright comes right side off to Dahlberg. Dahlberg looks low, nothing doing there. Back out to Murphy. He bobbles it, picks it up off the floor on the dribble. Back to Evans, top of the key. John looks inside. They go to Murphy, wide open, lays it up. Can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. So Christian Murphy, averaging about 11 points per game, will be at the line, and he will shoot 2. So Murphy readies himself at the free throw line. Again, ready. Murphy, about a 60% free throw shooter. Christian, again, pounds that ball on the floor, puts it up way short. He'll get another. Dickinson State again. Down by 2, 7-5, 16-47 remaining to play. Second free throw good. So the Blue Hawks trail by 1, 7-6. And down court quickly with the basketball. Morales, hand back to Kelly. Kelly working against Evans, comes back. They go inside the Ladding. Ladding down strong, loses the ball. It'll go out of bounds. Back to Dickinson State. Turnover number 2 against the Trojans, and Dickinson State puts it into play. Trailing by 1 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Across the timeline comes Jaden Wright. Wright with the basketball, looking down low, gets it off to Dahlberg. Corner, deep corner right side to Evans. Evans penetrates inside, goes down low. Holland wide open, nice look. And putting it up and in, Josiah Holland with his first 2 points. And the Hawks back up by 1, 8-7. Morales left-hand side, drops the pass off to Strand. Strand in turn will get the pass in the left-hand side to Morales. Now they go back deep in the corner to Mueller. Mueller, 3-pointer or 2-pointer? What was it? 2-pointer, they say, for Mueller. So Mueller puts it up and in. 9-8. Dakota State back up by 1. 15:45 left to go. Dahlberg out front. Comes back to Evans. Evans to Murphy on the wing. Man-to-man pressure. Now back to Wright. Wright spinning with the dribble. Comes left side. Backs it off. Gets it back to Murphy. They leave him alone. He'll fire from 3. His shot is way off the mark. And the rebound comes down. It's going to be controlled by Dickinson State. And it comes back out front. Dahlberg will fire from 3. That's not even close. And the ball back to Dakota State. Not a real good shot selection on that series by Dickinson State. Murphy nor Dahlberg that time. Both missing on the 3-point shot. Trojans have it. Up by 1. Mueller. Hand back to Strand. Strand puts it on the floor. Comes around Dahlberg. Goes strong to the basket. Pulls up from 15, and he got it. So Strand puts it up and in. He has 5, and Dakota State has their biggest lead of the night. 3 points, 11-8 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Jaden Wright will bring it down court. Wright comes into the backcourt. Right side, Evans with it on the wing. Free throw line extended. Backs it up behind the 3-point line. Goes to Dahlberg. Dahlberg looking down low. Goes to Murphy, who backs it out in the corner. Now back to Wright. Wright will dribble to the wing and enter the pass back out to Evans. Evans throws up a 3-pointer. That's good. John Evans hits the 3. And we're tied again. Third tie of the ball game at 11-11 with 14:35 left to go here in the first half. Morales out front on the dribble. Picked up by Wright. Tries to penetrate. Cannot. Goes to Strand. Strand comes around Dahlberg. Drives to the basket. Pulls up inside the Ladding. Ladding strong move inside. Can't get it to go. And Dahlberg will come out of there with it. Dahlberg with the basketball. Gets it off to Evans. Evans works his way down court. Evans trying to penetrate. Nearly got the pocket pick. Goes to Murphy. Murphy has the ball tipped out of bounds. And it'll go back to Dickinson State. Holland will check out. Gus Wright will check in. One of the Hawks' leading scorers at about 13 points per game. 14:09 left to play. In for Dakota State, Ben Hoberson comes in. So Hoberson into the ball game for the first time. 11-11 our score. Wright. 5 seconds to get it in. They've got to hurry, and he'll drop it out quickly to John Evans. Evans gets the screen, top of the key. Looks back to Wright. Wright wide open from 3. He'll fire. That's off the mark, and the rebound's going to come down and be controlled by Dakota State. Morello's across the timeline. Now we got another player control. That will go against Dakota State. Picking it up that time is Damaram, his first, team's third turnover. Dahlberg out. And Trey Latke in for Dickinson State. So Latke will come in for Dickinson State. And down court with the basketball, left-hand side, Wright with it. Gets it off to Murphy, free throw line. Backdoor play to Evans. Evans turns, fires, and puts it up and in. John Evans with the basket. Dickinson State back up by 2. 13-11. They go on a little mini run, 5-0 run to get the lead back 2-2. 13.5 left to play. Free throw line area with the basketball. Damaram gets it back to Kelly. Kelly tries to penetrate, cannot. Now goes inside. There you go again. Another player control. That time against Kelly, just pushing off. Turnover number 4 against Dakota State, and the ball back to Dickinson State. Ball will be put into play by the Blue Hawks. Latke across the timeline. Jake Daniel getting ready to check in. They look backdoor, go inside to Gus Wright. Gus turns from 12, has the ball batted away, gets it back. Back out front to Evans. Long 3-pointer by Evans is up and good. John Evans makes it a lead of 16, a 2-pointer, 16-11. So that was a 2-pointer for Evans. Chop it up, not good. Ball loose on the floor, battled for and controlled by Dakota State. On the baseline, moving towards the basket. Dameron spins in, gets right up in the air, can't get the shot away, goes back to Kelly from 3. That won't go down, and now we've got a whistle down low, and that will go against Christian Murphy, so Murphy will pick it up. So Murphy picks up the personal. Ball back to Dakota State. Wright will check out. Let's see who checks in. Daniel comes in. Jake Daniel in the ball game. Inbounds pass for Dickinson, or for Dakota State. They go back door, laying it up and in on the backdoor play is Halverson. That makes it a 16-13 ball game. 3-point lead for the Blue Hawks. And down court quickly comes Trey Latke. Latke gets it off to Murphy. Murphy a little bump, but no whistle. Back to Evans. Evans with the fake. Now with the fire from 17. Can't get it to go. Gus Wright comes out of there with it. Gus inside, back to Jake Daniel. Jake hands it back to Murphy. Murphy spins it inside, just throws it right to Dakota State. Turnover number 2. And down court quickly come the Trojans. Strand with it. Daniel steals it away. Turnover 5. Gets it off to Trey Latke. Latke pulls it back out to Daniel. In the corner, Evans fakes from 3. Out front to Wright. Back to Latke from 3. And that's an air ball, but right underneath, Evans with the basketball. He'll kick it back out to Latke. He'll throw up another 3. That one's in and out. Not good. The Blue Hawks not shy about throwing up the 3-point field goals tonight. And they have hit on just 2 of 7 thus far from 3-point range. 11:40 left to go. Dickinson State by 3, 16-13. Left side, Hoverson with it. Goes down low to Dameron. Dameron backs in, and now we've got a hold, and that will go against Gus Wright. Cordell Stinson getting ready to check in to the ball game, so Cordell will make his first appearance. Substitutes in for both teams. Also coming into the ball game, Ethan Slathog. So Slathog out of Hayfield, Minnesota, a 6'4 sophomore, checks in, making his first appearance. He'll drop the inbounds pass in, get it to Morales. Morales back out to Slathog. Slathog goes right back quickly into the hands of Lemke. Lemke will spin it out front. Looking around for some help, doesn't get it. Morales tried to think the 3, got covered up, nothing there. They'll throw up the 3, and that's up and good. Putting it up and in that time. Hoverson has come off the bench to score 5, and just like that, we're tied again for the 4th time, 16-16. Latke with the basketball across the timeline, off to Stinson. Stinson, hand back to Evans. Evans looks inside, goes back to Gus Wright. Gus Wright on the penetration move as the ball stripped away from behind and out of bounds. Touched last by Dakota State, so the Blue Hawks will get the basketball back. Even Stevens, 16-16 our score. Inbounds pass comes to Stinson, hand back. Goes to Latke. Latke to Daniel, back to Latke. Latke directing traffic, goes down low to Stinson. Stinson kicks across court to Daniel. Daniel fires from 3. That one is up. That one is not good. And the rebound comes down to Dakota State. Little run here by Dakota State trying to grab the lead back. Morales around everybody. Misses the layup. Gus Wright will come down with the rebound. He'll get it out to Latke. Latke pushes it hard. Comes right side. Looks for a little bit of help. Keeps the dribble alive. Back to Gus Wright. Off to Stinson. Stinson goes down low to Gus Wright. The ball tipped away and out of bounds. Going to go back to Dickinson State. A lot of banging and bumping and no whistle there that time. So the Blue Hawks will put it back into play. 10:21 remaining to play. We're even at 16-16. Jake Daniel with the inbounds pass. Puts it on the floor, drives towards the baseline, gets cut off, goes to Latke from 15. His shot is up and good. Latke with the assist from Daniel puts it up and in, and Dickinson State back up by 2 on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard, 18-16. Down court comes Morales with the basketball. Morales top of the key. Comes away from the pressure. Thought about the 3. Goes quickly with the pass to Hoverson. He'll put it up and in. Hoverson off the bench. 3 of 3. 7 points, and we're tied at 18-18. Hoverson averages 6 points a game. He's above that right now with 7. Nice pass inside. Gus Wright. Outside to Evans from 3. Got it. John Evans hits the tray. Evans now with 8 points. We've got a timeout on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. 9:35 left to go. Dickinson State 21. Dakota State, don't we get a media timeout? Huh. Shouldn't we go media? Let's take a, yeah, we got to take a media timeout. We're going to go full. Let's go, well, let's I don't know. Well, just keep it right here, Jim. I'm not sure the referee. That's got to be a media timeout, I think. They're talking about it right now. I don't want to take a break and go 30 when they go 60, and I don't want to go 60 when they go, well, they're going to go 30. Well, we'll come back here. Now they're sending teams out. Now they're going to let them play. Should have been a media timeout. But it isn't, so we'll just keep playing with Dickinson State up by 3 on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard, 21-18. Into the ball game again. Brent Lemke with the basketball. Gets it to Hoverson. He fires it up. That one doesn't go. He finally misses. Rebound comes back to Strand. He'll put it up and in. Nobody's screened out. And Strand got the bounce back off the miss by Hoverson. 1 point lead for Dickinson State, 21-20. Latke gets some pressure out front. A double team works his way away from that pressure. Now comes down low to Evans. Evans backing in. Comes in the paint. Spins. No shot there. Goes to Wright. He'll fire from 3, and that's up and good. Gus Wright with the three-pointer. Nice touch by Gus, showing that three-point line. And Dickinson State back up by 4, 24-40. Their biggest lead has been 5. Dakota State's biggest lead 3. We've had 5 ties. Lemke to Strand. Strand on the dribble drive against Latke. Has the ball batted away and throws it out of bounds. We'll go back to. That was touched by Dickinson State, they say. So ball will go back to Dakota State with 15 on the shot clock. Inbounds pass. They look to Holverson. He's covered up. Get it off to Dameron, and now they'll go back inside, backing in. Turning, Dameron underneath, has it blocked away. Out of bounds, back to Dickinson State. Good defensive effort by Gus Wright that time against Dameron on the shot attempt, and it goes out of bounds. Now we're going to get our media timeout. Okay, 8:31 left to go. They're finally going to give it to us. Media timeout. Blue Hawks by 4, 24-20. We've got a 60-second timeout. We're back in 1 minute.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, we're leaders in the egg industry. Our egg lenders grew up farming and ranching, and they understand egg operations.
With our agribusiness lending experience, we can help you with your financing.
We specialize in egg real estate, operating lines of credit, and cattle and machinery financing. To serve you, we need to hear you.
So stop by your local Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Hi, Dan Porter here. When you're having trouble getting your car or truck in for service, think Dan Porter Motors. Fast express service, low price tires with rotations for life, free alignment checks, free car washes with service, low price daily rental cars, shuttle service to and from work. Give us a call at 227-1272 or see us on the web at dpmotors.com. That's 227-1272 for all your service needs. Give us a call.
Behind everybody back there, that's Slathog in the background. There we go. Now we're ready. Gus Wright with it, comes baseline, nothing doing there, so backs it out to Latke, to Evans, to Daniel. Daniel will fire the bounce pass inside to Stinson. Stinson back to Jake Daniel, lays it up and in. Good give and go. And Jake Daniel puts it home for his first 2 points of the night, and the Blue Hawks lead it by 6, 26-20. With 8 minutes remaining to play in the first half. Lemke out front, picked up by Daniel, slides around. Now Evans picks him up. Down low, nothing doing. Back out quickly they go to Slathog. Slathog thought about the shot, didn't take it. Now back to Lemke. Lemke again covered up, drives towards the basket, puts the shot up off the glass, in and out, not good. Stinson will come out of there with the rebound, off to Latke. Latke scoots down court, drives towards the basket, to the hoop, kicks it to Jake Daniels, fires a three-pointer from the corner, not good, but I think he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Daniel got banged pretty good after the shot, and she's going to be up and okay, but he'll shoot 3, and that will go against 3-3. That will go against Hoberson, and Jake Daniel will be at the line. It has to be a 3-shotter, I do believe. Yes, it is. 3 shots coming for Jake. So Jake will be at the line to shoot 3 shots. Dickinson State, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Daniel shot in and out, not good. He'll get another. In fact, he'll get 2 more. Getting ready to come back in, Jaden Wright and Josiah Holland for Dickinson State. Hawks by 6, 26-20. That one way off the mark, and he'll get another one. Daniel now 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Wright out, Evans out, Latke out for Dickinson State. Dahlberg, Holland, and Wright back in for Dickinson State. And again, one more shot coming for the Dickinson Trinity product, Jake Daniel. He has 2 points in the ball game. Is 0 of 2 on this 3-point free throw attempt, and this one is up, and that one is good, so he gets 1 of 3. Makes it a lead of 27-20 for Dickinson State with 7.5 remaining to play here in the first half. With the basketball out front, driving towards the basket and strength on the defensive side that time is Stinson, but right over the top of Stinson is Mueller, who has 6 points. Banks it in, makes it 27-22, ends that mini run by Dickinson State. Stinson with the basketball, comes to the hoop, kicks it off to Holland. Holland has the shot blocked away and out of bounds. And the ball will go back to Dickinson State. Hawks will put it into play underneath their own basket. Jaden Wright will do the honors. Inbounds to Stinson, back to Wright. Wright back out to Jake Daniel. Daniel comes free throw line, back to Stinson. Stinson sets, fires from 3, too strong, but Dahlberg there with the rebound for Dickinson State. They'll get it to Wright. Wright looks inside, can't go to Daniels, nearly threw it away, but a catch and save by Dahlberg. Back to Stinson. Stinson looks down low, back out to Jake Daniel. Jake penetrates, pulls up in the paint, goes inside, but the ball batted loose and stolen away by Ladding. Turnover number 3. Quickly down court with the basketball comes Strand. Strand with some pressure, dribbles it left side. Now comes off to Ladding. Ladding inside, turns, spins, fires. Shot blocked away from behind. And now they're going to call a foul from behind on Dahlberg. So Ladding will go to the free throw line, and he will shoot 2. So Ladding will be at the line looking for his first 2 points of the ball game. 6:31 remaining, 27-22 on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Dickinson State by 5. Murphy getting ready to check back in for Dickinson State. Ladding's free throw is up and good, and Ronnie has his first point of the night. 27-23. Stinson will check out. Murphy will come back in. And at the line, one more shot coming for Ronnie Ladding. Hawks went on that little run of 6-0. Dakota State is countered with the 3-0 run, and Ladding tries to make it 4-0, and he does. So Dakota State back to within 3 at 27-24. Wright will bring it down court, right across the timeline. Gets it back to Daniel. Jake Daniel comes right side. Looks inside, nothing doing there. Dribbles it back off to Holland. Holland on the move to the basket, has the ball stripped away. And out of bounds by Strand. It'll go back to Dickinson State. So Strand will put the ball into play. Oh, let's check it. Wright will put it into play against Strand. 27-24. Inbounds pass to Murphy. Murphy in the paint, off to Dahlberg. Dahlberg inside. His shot is blocked away nicely down low, and here comes Dakota State. Mueller with it to the baseline. Double team, comes around Daniel, and then he traveled with the basketball. Oh, no, they're going to say a personal against number, well, let's see who they gave it to. Looked like he walked with it, but they say the bump, well, they never did put it up who it was on, so personal against Dickinson State. Long three-pointer by Mueller, up and good. Mueller 4 of 4 from the floor, and there we go again. We're tied up, so a 7-0 run by Dakota State. After a 6-0 run by Dickinson State, gives us our tie in the ballgame, our 6th tie of the contest. Left side, Dahlberg with it. 27-27 on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Murphy with it. They clear him out right side and get the pass back to Wright. Wright brings it back off to Dahlberg. Dahlberg comes inside. He's going to be banged into, and that will go against Mueller. And Dahlberg getting up kind of slowly, and Wright getting up slowly. And Tice Dahlberg will go to the line. Tice tonight in the ball game, 5 points, 2 of 2 from the line. He'll shoot the 1-and-1. Evans will check in. So at the line, shooting will be Tice Dahlberg. Dickinson State 27, Dakota State 27. Morellis now back in also for the Trojans. Again, the Hawks without the services of their standout point guard, Kosei Egbule, who injured that ankle last week and did not play at Waldorf in that overtime loss and not playing again tonight. Averages about 12 a game, but does so much more than that. And the free throw by Dahlberg, first one good, second one good. Kind of the quarterback of the team, 29-27. Blue Hawks lead it by 2. Morales with the basketball, and he'll dribble it down court. Morales comes left-hand side, routes it off to Ladding. Ladding comes inside, ball poked away and stolen by Wright, picked up by Evans. Evans comes down court, goes to Holland. Holland back to Murphy. Murphy off to Dahlberg. Dahlberg picks the dribble up, down low Holland. Holland backing in, comes low, kicks it out to Evans. Evans looks for some space, doesn't get any. Now drives inside anyway, fakes, fires, puts it up. Can't get it to go, and the rebound comes back out low to Murphy, and he'll lay it up and in. Christian Murphy with the pretty power move. Has 3 on the night, 31-27, back to a 4-point lead for Dickinson State. With the basketball, Morales comes into the backcourt, right there to greet him. Covers him up. Now they get it back to Mueller, who's been red hot. Mueller working against Murphy, comes towards the basket, spins from 15, puts it up, not good. Rebound comes back out front, tipped out by Mueller. It'll go out of bounds back to Dickinson State University. So Mueller's first miss of the night. Back in, Kelly comes back in. Checking out will be Strand, I do believe. Yep. So he will check out, will Gavin Strand for Dakota State. The Blue Hawks with 4:28 left to play and up by 4, have possession of the basketball. Jaden Wright with it. Wright comes left-hand side. Wright goes to Murphy, nearly threw it away. Lazy pass that time by Jaden. Now he drives to the basket, kicks it off to Holland. Holland spins inside, and he'll lay it up and in. Josiah Holland with the basket. Holland now with 6, 33-27. Dickinson State by 6. They go on a 6-0 run after a 7-0 Dakota State run. It'll be that kind of game, I got the feeling. Here comes Kelly with it. Penetrates, 15-foot jump shot, free throw line, not good. And Holland will clear the rebound off to Wright. Jaden Wright pushes it down court. Drives strong to the basket, no shot there. Back out to Murphy. Murphy inside, spins through, and he throws it away. So turnover number 4, Dickinson State. Stinson in. Christian Murphy will check out of the ball game. So Murphy checks out, Holland checks out. Well, let's see, back in is Gus Wright with 3:44 remaining to play. Dickinson State leading it by 6, 33-27. Again, we'll set up Jim back at the studio for Coach Nelson at halftime again, as we always do. We'll send it back, a quick summary, and then break away back to the studios and come back closer to the start of the second half with our halftime stats. Mueller right around Stinson, lays it up, doesn't get it to go. Ball tipped around, comes right back inside, and the shot is up and good that time. Dameron picked it up off the miss that time down low. Here comes Wright on the drive to the basket, lays it up and in, counts the basket, and he'll go to the free throw line. Jaden Wright high off the glass, puts it home, and he draws the personal, his first 2 points of the night, and he'll shoot 1 at the free throw line. Back to a 6-point lead, 35-29. Hawks can match their biggest lead. Back into the ball game comes Slathog, Ethan Slathog, back into the ball game. Both these teams, well, their record's about even. The teams are about even. That's the way the game's been, about even. And Wright's free throw bounces off, not good. Well, Dickinson State not doing well at the free throw line. That's counted up 6 of 11 at the free throw line for the Blue Hawks. They lead by 6. Left-hand side with it. Slathog. Slathog gets it down low. Drops that pass off quickly there to Hoverson. Hoverson back off to Morales. Morales around right. Comes in the paint behind the back dribble. Oh, spins around, lays it up and lays it in. Nice Euro step that time by Morales. He got right on his hip and was able to put it home. That makes it a 35-31 lead in favor of Dickinson State with 2.5 left to play here in the first half. Stinson to Evans. Evans fades away, can't get the shot off, and he has the ball slapped away and stolen. Turnover number 5, Dickinson State. And down court with the basketball comes Morales. Morales will work his way across the timeline. Drops it off out front, gets the pass from Dameron. Dameron back off to Mueller. Mueller right around Dahlberg on the drive. He'll lay it up and in. Boy, Sam Mueller just killing Dickinson State tonight. 5 of 6 from the floor. Back to a 2-point ball game, 35-33. We've got a full timeout on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Dickinson State 35, Dakota State 33. Back in 60 seconds. Thank you much, Jackie. Again, a final in girls hoops tonight. Dickinson Trinity, a big regional win tonight over Hazen at the Knights of Columbus Activity Center, 50-40. So the Titans, and we'll visit with Jared Sheeler tomorrow on our Coffee with the Coaches program about that. But right now, focusing in on Dickinson State, a lead that was 6 is now back to 2. We've just gone back and forth, these two teams, all first half long. Latke from 12, his shot is blocked as he pulled up in the paint. Now Dakota State, Morellis with it. Brings it down court, picked up by Latke. Looks to the right, gets the pass back off near side. He'll drop it there quickly to Starhog. And that will be Slathog, getting the pass down low. And they get it inside now. Looking to Dameron. Dameron working against Gus Wright, trying to backing in, spin Sturz. Lays it up with the left hand off the glass, and we're tied up again. 6-0 run by Dickinson State, 6-0 run by Dakota State. And we're knotted at 35-35. On the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. That is our 7th tie of a very competitive first half. Stinson from 17 buries it. Pulls up and hits the jump shot, 37-35. Dickinson State back up by 2 with 1:10 remaining to play in the first half. And down court comes Morellis with the basketball. Chris across the timeline, hand back to Mueller. Mueller on the drive to the basket, lays it up, and he's got 2 more. Nobody can stop him for Dickinson State. He's got 13 in the first half, and we're tied again, 37-37. Our 8th time. Mueller averages 12 a game. Already above that. Here comes Stinson, right side, beyond the arc. Pulls up on the baseline, trying to back his way in. Comes down low, stops, penetrates, turns from 12, puts it up too strong. Dahlberg comes out of there with it. Comes back to Stinson. Stinson hands it back to Tice. Tice Dahlberg in the paint. Kicks it in the corner to Stinson. Stinson on the baseline drive. Back inside the right, and he'll slam it home. Gus Wright with the super slam for Dickinson State. Makes it 39-37. With 19 seconds left to go in the first half, Dakota State will play for the final shot of the first half. Again, the Blue Hawks set up defensively. Right side, they hand it back off. They get it to Mueller, the guy they want to have it. Mueller tries to penetrate. Trying to drive again against Stinson. Pulls up from 17. He got it again at the buzzer. Mueller just in a zone. 7 of 8 from the floor. He ties it up at 39-39. Our 9th tie of the first half comes at the halftime buzzer. Dickinson State 39, Dakota State 39 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Quick look at the numbers. Let's check Dickinson State for you first. Again, as we said, their standout point guard, Kosei Egbule, again not playing with that ankle injury tonight. Trey Latke has 2 points. John Evans has 8. 5 points for Gus Wright in the ballgame. Christian Murphy with 3. Josiah Holland with 4. Tice Dahlberg tonight in the ballgame with a total of 7. Jaden Wright with 2. Jake Daniel with 3 in the ballgame. And Cordell Stinson has a basket for 2 points in the ball game tonight. For Dakota State, it's been pretty much the Sam Mueller show. He and Hoverson off the bench. Mueller the starter. Again, Mueller tonight, 7 of 8 from the floor, and he has a total in the basketball game of 15 points to lead Dakota State. Morellis has 4. Kelly did not score in the first half. Strand had a total of 7. Ladding had 2. Dameron had 2 in the ball game. And then a total in the ball game of 9 in the contest for Hoverson. And again, Holloway did not play, and Lemke did not score for Dakota State. Biggest lead for Dakota State, 11-8. Biggest lead for Dickinson State, was a lead on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard of 27-20 for Dickinson State, and that was in the first half. And again, Dakota State's biggest lead, 11-8, 39. Our score at halftime, our 11th, or make of that our 9th tie of the first half of this men's basketball game. We're going to send it back to the studio. We'll look at more individual and team numbers for you when we come back from our halftime break, but let's send it back to JD, and Jim, we'll get ready to go to work back here with Coach Eric Nelson in just a moment.
Call 456-LOAN right now.
To all current and former members of the U.S. military, ENG Lending would like to say thank you. And when you need a VA loan, contact us. That's right, we do VA loans.
It's as simple as 456-LOAN. Call 456-LOAN right now. ENG Lending. 456-LOAN. Call 456-LOAN right now.
Let's talk offense. Samantha Olsen, nice effort tonight at 19 for you. Lindsey Peterson in double figures with 11. But again, there's that little gap again from number 1 and 2 to number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again, when you get that, you're very effective. When you don't, it's hard to stay with, especially good teams.
Yeah, I thought Sam played really well tonight. She didn't force anything. She made some really good passes. She shot 60% from the floor, which is what we need, and I thought she rebounded really, really well. So got a really good game from Sam. Lindsay, missed some shots early on, and then we kind of got her going a little bit. But like you said, we only had 2 people in double figures, and, they have five people in double figures. So we just got to be better offensively. We have to have some other girls step up and make some shots, and sometimes, it's the talk about, well, how do you going to beat the other team? Well, you have to score more points than the other team, and that comes along with multiple people scoring, and we just haven't quite had that.
Let's talk a little bit before we look ahead to this afternoon in Bellevue coming in about last Saturday in Waldorf. What a great effort from your kids. You saw a tough game against Viterbo on Friday night. Never quite sure how you're going to come out. Well, you came out. We talked a little bit at halftime of the men's game last week, but let's just refresh our listeners today because you got going early and never let Waldorf get in the game. And it was a great effort. You got to play a lot of people, which is always good on Saturday, and everybody contributed. Talking about contributing.
Yeah, total team effort. We got everybody in the game. I think almost everybody scored. So it was just kind of one of those games where everything went right. We shot the ball well. We had multiple people in double figures. and we took care of the basketball. So I think, when you do those things, that's going to be a good thing for you. That's a good recipe for success. And it's hard to win on the road, and we've talked about that a lot. So to go on the road and win 2 games was really, really big for us, especially in the conference standings. Especially when that's our last long road trip. I feel like we've been on the road a lot, and our girls put a good effort on the floor, especially on Saturday. Those back-to-back games on Saturday are pretty tough, especially on the road, and I thought we did a really good job.
Let's talk about today now. We talked about the importance last weekend of every game. You won at the Turbo, you won at Waldorf. Tonight you knew it was going to be tough against the number 1 team in the conference. It was. But now you come back with a team that's still above you in the standings, Bellevue, team you played well down there. And then, of course, Valley City will come in on Thursday night. Bellevue beat Valley, I believe, 10 points tonight in Valley, so they'll be in tomorrow. So some scouting reports on Bellevue, and then we'll talk about some keys for your kids. And, again, another important game. We talk about them being important, and I guess when you get this time of the year, it's nice to have them be important.
Yeah, well, this is for a home playoff game. If we don't beat Bellevue, it doesn't matter what we do against Valley. So we talked to our girls about that, after the game against Dakota State. We said, hey, you got to wash it because tomorrow's another big game, and if we can beat Bellevue and then beat Valley, we're going to host a playoff game. So tomorrow's really, really important, and they're a good team. They're sitting in 3rd right now. But I think it's a team that we played well at their place. It was a 9-point game. But I think the small things we talk about is the turnovers and rebounding. If we can do well in those 2 categories, it's going to give ourselves a chance to win. I feel like we shoot better at home, so our percentage is always a little bit better. So if we can just take care of the basketball and make sure we get a shot up every single time, I think that's going to benefit us. It's a really big game, regardless of whether it's at home or the road. It's just there's 2 games left, and all of them are big.
And I look at the turnovers tonight, 27. Usually we talk about 6 or 7 on Friday night, and it's on Saturday. Maybe that'll turn the table tomorrow. But that'll be, again, a big key. Basically all year long, that TO number, and you hate to base it on that, but that's really been the key for your ball club.
Yeah, it really is, and that's what we talked about in the locker room with our girls that said, hey, when we turn the ball over 12 times or less, we're pretty tough to beat. Yeah. But anytime more than that, we're giving up extra possessions and we're giving away points. And with a young squad playing a lot of sophomores, I feel like that's something that we got to continue to get better at, is value every possession and understand that those turnovers really, really hurt us.
Coach Nelson, thank you for stopping by and visiting with us. Congratulations on the win last Saturday at Waldorf. Good effort tonight against Dakota State. Just a little bit short, and a big game against Bellevue today. We're looking forward to that. Best of luck.
Sounds good. Thanks, Rod.
Thanks, Coach. What do you got time-wise there, Jimmy Dow?
Challenges and struggles are part of everyday life for all of us. At Infinity Real Estate Group, we don't back down, and we take it all in stride.
Okay, don't move. I've done this before.
My turn.
In these struggles, there are no mistakes, only life lessons. We may not be that good at some things, but we do excel in real estate. We are Infinity Real Estate Group. Experience the Infinity way.
Favorite thing about my street?
My co-op.
It isn't just about electricity.
It's about power.
The power of information.
About safety.
Efficiency.
Technology.
I am the co-op.
I am the co-op.
And the co-op
is me.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
The team numbers, and Jen, I'm just going to give you a little clue there. We've got quite a bit of time. They put a little more on the clock, so I think what we're going to do is get the team numbers and maybe take a 1 or 2 minute break here before the start of the second half. But Dickinson State, Dakota State, thanks to Sam Mueller, he was 6 of 7, 7 of 8 from the floor. They shot extremely well. They shot 17 of 28, 61%. That's excellent on the road. Can you do it for another half? Well, usually on the road it's tough to do, but we'll find out. Dickinson State, 48%, 14 of 29. The Hawks shot well from three-point land, 5 of 11, 45%. Dakota State, 60% from beyond the arc, 3 of 5 free throws. Dakota State, 2 of 2. Dickinson State, Well, they hit 6 of 10, struggled a little bit at 60%. The rebounding edge, all even, 14-14, kind of like the scoreboard. Dickinson State had only 5 turnovers. Dakota State had a total of 7 turnovers. So the stats, like the teams, very even, like the records, very even, and like the scoreboard, very even, 39-39. Tristan, anything that jumps out at you or stands out in the first half between these two teams?
Really, I got nothing. It's an evenly placed ball game, and it's going to come down to the wire here in the second half.
All right, it sounds like we're going to have an interesting second half. Again, the team's back out and warming up, Jim. Let's take a 2.5-minute break here. We got a 2.5-minute timeout upcoming. Blue Hawks being led in scoring by John Evans with 8. Sam Mueller with 15, leading Dakota State. We'll be back with second half action in 2.5, 39-39, our halftime score.
Clogged or slow-moving drains are no match for Josh and his licensed techs at Unplugged Drain Cleaning of Dickinson. They provide 24-hour service to solve all your sewer problems, using only the best equipment along with the latest drain camera technology to resolve issues while maintaining the integrity of your pipes. They take pride in thoroughly explaining your options, providing free estimates and great service, and making sure your issues are resolved permanently. Contact Unplugged Drain Cleaning at 701-290-9737 or online at unpluggeddrains.com.
Life in Western North Dakota is special. You need a financial institution that understands this. One with all the services you need and done better than the rest, just like Western North Dakota. Join the herd at Western Cooperative Credit Union. If you're looking for a home loan or want to refinance your existing loan, the single smartest thing you can do is go to a credit union like Western Cooperative. We make it easy, you make it home. Join the herd at Western Cooperative Credit Union.
West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company proudly offers products and services that help fuel our customers' lives with clean burning propane and bulk fuel and convenient on-site delivery with premium farm and road fuels. We provide energy where and when you need it most with locations throughout Southwest North Dakota. West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company. Locally owned, locally strong. The products you need with the service you deserve.
Are you ready for summer fun and adventure? Spend an exciting time at Badlands Ministries just south of Medora, where you'll grow in faith and have the time of your life. For over 90 years, Badlands Ministries has provided a safe place for people of all ages and denominations to experience Christ's love. Take a leap of faith and enjoy the many activities from ropes courses, fun Bible studies, crazy games, hiking, swimming, campfires, songs, skits, and more. Call or go to badlandsministries.org. See you at camp.
Bravera's more than a bank. We're a group of people in the business of helping communities forge on. At the counter, we offer convenience so the day can forge on. In the thick of the hall, we protect your peace of mind so the season can forge on. And around the table, we make room for everyone so life can forge on. We're more than a bank. We're your path ahead. Bravera. Forge your path.
That's on the first half, and we're about ready to get rolling here with the second half of action. 39-39, Dickinson State and Dakota State all tied up. Dakota State will have the basketball to begin the second half. Their biggest lead, again, an 11-8 lead, a 3-point lead. The Blue Hawks had a couple of 7-point leads in the basketball game. The last one, 27-20, and we've had 9 ties in the first half. Our last one, our score at halftime. It'll be out front with it. Strand with the basketball. Gets it off to Morales. Morales looking for Kelly. Now they get it off to Kelly. Kelly coming in the paint. Goes to Ladding. Batted away. And out of bounds. Touched last by Ladding of Dakota State. And the ball will go back to Dickinson State. Turnover number 8 on Dakota State. So the Blue Hawks will have possession after the Dakota State turnover. Jaden Wright with the basketball. Wright will bring it across the timeline. Comes across the timeline, comes right-hand side, gets the pass into the hands of Evans, off to Jaden Wright, the Dickinson High product, fires from 3 and hits it. Jaden Wright with the 3-pointer. Right now with 5 on the night, and Dickinson State goes back out in front on the CHI St. Alexius Cell scoreboard, 42-39. Kelly with it. He'll get it back off to the guy that really lit it up for Dakota State. Mueller goes to Strand, turns down the 3-pointer, back to Mueller. Mueller looking for the 3, still looking. Drives against Murphy, coming inside. Can he keep it going? Spins inside. Now he travels with the basketball. Turnover number 9, Dakota State. And the ball back to Dickinson State on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. They have a 3-point lead. 42-39. And down court, right with it to Murphy. Murphy to Evans. Evans looks down low, nothing doing. Murphy pops out, top the key. Christian off to right. Right, thought about it. Ooh, dangerous pass, got it off to Evans. Evans comes in the paint from 8, fades away, puts it up, it's short. And the rebound's going to be yanked out of there by Latting. He'll get it off to Strand. Strand will push it in the green shoes down the court. Comes right side. Free throw line extended beyond the arc. Comes around it. Dahlberg there to greet him. Off to Morales. Morales down low to Latting. Latting backing in. Nothing doing. Back to Morales. Now they go back down low and throw it away again as Morales tried to get it back to Latting. Dakota State 4 possessions, 3 turnovers, and they have given it back to Dickinson State. So a 3-point lead it remains for Dickinson State on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard, 42-39. In the backcourt, Jaden Wright steps across the timeline, looks to his left, finds John Evans behind the 3-point line. Free throw line extended. Back to Dahlberg, top of the key. Murphy pounds the ball one-handed. Goes to Holland. Holland inside. Kicks across court to Dahlberg. Back to Wright. Wright is wide open from 3. Sets, fires, and hits again. Jaden Wright, back-to-back 3-pointers. And the Blue Hawks by 6 right now in the ball game with 8. 45-39. Little mini run for Dickinson State to begin the second half. Right-hand side, Strand with it. Strand puts it on the floor. Strand in the paint. Strand cut off. Strand throws it away. Another turnover. Turnover number 4 in the second half. Number 11 in the ball game. Dakota State wants a timeout. 17:42 left to go. CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Blue Hawks on a mini run to open the second half. Lead it by 6. 45-39. We're back in 30 seconds on KDIX.
Hi, I'm Robin Schwint, Marketing Manager at Consolidated, reminding you that when you come across a deal you think is pretty good, compare apples to apples. Sometimes when a deal sounds too good to be true, it probably is, and you might get stuck in something that just doesn't work for you. At Consolidated, we will find the best internet, phone, or cable TV package for you, all backed by the reliability and service from over 100 local employees. Plus, if you find a better deal out there, apples to apples, we will meet or beat that price. That's our guarantee. Consolidated, reach the world from here.
Up by 6, will have possession of the basketball with 17:42 remaining to play. 45-39. Kelly, Morales, Latting, Lemke now back in there. And also in the lineup for Dakota State, of course, Mueller. Wright out front with it, goes to Holland at the free throw line. Josiah back to Wright. Wright comes around the screen, goes to Evans, back to Wright. Wright's going to fire another 3-pointer. That's not good. Murphy with the rebound. Evans will try a 3-pointer. That's not good. And the rebound tipped out of there. Touched last by Dickinson State. So a couple of long 3-pointers. One by Wright didn't go. One by Evans didn't go. And Dakota State retains possession of the basketball on the tap out by Wright for Dickinson State. Inbounds pass comes in. It'll be controlled by Morales. Chris with the basketball. Left-hand side. Morales top of the key. Gets it off to Lemke. Nice bounce pass to Kelly. Kelly with a little slide inside. Did he travel? Nope, but he got fouled. Evans will pick it up. And going to the free throw line will be Kelly. Kelly again, not scoreless in the first half. He averages about 13 points a game, so I'm sure head coach Gary Garner trying to get him going. Little post up inside, just working inside against Evans, so Evans picks it up. Free throw by Kelly is up and good. Dakota State at the free throw line, 3 of 3. Blue Hawks are 6 of 10. Not a lot of free throws for either ball club in this first half. We'll see what happens in the second half. Second free throw. Kelly, the lefty, finds the bottom of the net. That ends that 6-0 run for Dickinson State. Makes it a 45-41 ball game with 17 minutes remaining to play on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Murphy, free throw line, gets it down low, nearly threw it away. Nice catch and save by Evans. Back to Tice Dahlberg. Dahlberg comes down low, gets it back to Evans. Evans fakes the 3. Drives inside, floats up the little 17-footer. Couldn't get it to go, but the rebound comes down to Jaden Wright. He goes into Holland. Holland with the spin move, puts it up off the glass and in. Josiah Holland. Nice little spin move, and he got it to drop down back to a 6-point lead. 47-41, Dickinson State by 6. Latting inside. He and Holland battling it. Now they bring it back out front. They get it to Morales. Back to Latting. Way out front. Kelly Deshawn from 3. Fires and hits. Well, they get him going along with Mueller. They're going to be a tough matchup for the Blue Hawks. And that makes it a 47-44 ball game. Right on the drive. Puts it up. That's going to be a goaltending almost. He was above the rim. Are they going to count the basket on that? Is that a good basket? Is that a good basket? Was that a good basket goaltending? He was above the rim. He was above the rim when he blocked it. Is it a goaltend? Huh? He was above though. Okay. At the line, Wright will shoot 2. First one is good for Jaden. So the block was before it got above the rim, so good call by the official. 7 points for Wright in the second half, 9 in the ball game. Hawks 48-44, make it 49-44. Dickinson State back up by 5. Into the backcourt comes Morales. 16 minutes remaining to play in the ball game, 49-44. These two teams met back in early January. Morales, nice move around everybody. Christian Murphy just let him go, and Morales says thank you much and laid it up and in off the glass, 49-46. Morales now with 6 points. Right side, Dahlberg in front of us. Looks to Evans, gets it to him. John fades from 17. Way off balance, didn't get balanced up. Evans shot well in the first half, 3 for 5, but now 0 of 5 here in the second half. Morales with it. Thought about the 3, dishes it off instead to Mueller. Mueller on the baseline, fires from 3. That one doesn't go down, and the rebound comes down to Holland. Josiah to Dahlberg. Dahlberg across the timeline. Dahlberg double team. Latting steals the ball away, and there's a foul. That's going to go against Latting, so Latting will pick up the personal. That's a technical foul against Latting for kicking the ball. So that will be a personal technical against Latting. So they'll on the arm Latting, and then the technical Latting. So he picks up 2 quick personals, does Latting. So into the ball game comes Dameron. Holland checks out. Gus Wright checks in. And the ball will go back to Jaden Wright at the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. So Jaden Wright will shoot 2 free throws. I don't think, sometimes, well, I don't think Latting really meant to kick the basketball, but he did, and it went flying into the air and all around, and usually that's going to be a technical, but, it wasn't, I don't think a disgust or anger or anything. It was just one of those things the officials all saw it, and it was immediate, so 51-46, kind of a tough break for him, but 51-46. 15-17 left to go. Inbounds pass comes in with the basketball. Dickinson back up by 5. Dahlberg with it on the dribble, looking for help. Gets it from Wright. Wright double team. Goes in the corner to Evans. Evans penetrating, nothing doing. Kicks it to Dahlberg. He'll set and fire from 3. That's an air ball. Rebound comes back out. Chased down by Evans. Controlled by Wright. He'll fire the 3-pointer, but it's a shot clock violation. Turnover number 6, Dickinson State. So the ball back to Dakota State. 14:55 remaining to play on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Dickinson State 51, Dakota State 46. Ball will be put into play by the Trojans. They'll get it in to Morales from Lemke, and Chris will bring it into the backcourt, picked up by Jaden Wright. Trey Latke getting ready to re-enter the ball game for Dickinson State. Kelly has it. Kelly will get that pass off. They go inside. Kelly gets away from Evans and lays it up and in, and there's Deshaun Kelly getting warm here in the second half. He's now got a total of 7 in the ball game, all in the second half, 51-48. Right side, Evans with it. Down low, nearly threw it away. Good save by Murphy. Back out to Gus Wright. Gus picks the dribble up to Dahlberg. To Jaden Wright. Jaden penetrates. Pulls up from 12. That one spins in and out. There's Evans to tip it up and in off the miss by Jaden Wright. Nice move by John Evans. He has a total now in the ball game of 10, and the Hawks by 5. 53-48. 14 minutes left. Morales on the drive inside. Backdoor play to Mueller. Mueller lays it up and in. Mueller scoops it up underneath. Mueller has 17. Dakota State, well, we wondered if they keep shooting 61%. They're 4 of 5 from the floor. Yes, they have continued to shoot well. We'll see if it continues throughout the whole second half. On the road, that is an amazing stat when you shoot that well on the road in this conference. Will it hold up? Time will tell. Out front right with it all alone. That's Gus from 3, and Gus Wright puts up the three-pointer, and Gus Wright buries his second three-pointer of the night. He has 8, 56-50. Blue Hawks back up by 6. Inside, the big guy backing in against Gus Wright. Dahlberg underneath, spins, turns, can't get the shot away, kicks it out to Lemke. He'll fire from the hip from 3. That doesn't go down, and Jaden Wright will come out of there with the rebound. So Jaden Wright out of there. Jaden on the drive behind the back. Comes inside, and he's banged into, and that'll go against Lemke. Back to Dickinson State on the baseline. Jake Daniel checking in. Jaden Wright, boy, what a quality start for that young man from Dickinson High. He had 10 points. He's got 12 in the ball game. Trey Latke will put it into play. Hawks looking for their biggest lead of the night. It's been 7. Evans has it, free throw line, no shot there. Gets it back off to Jake Daniel. Jake will dribble it around, back off to Evans. Evans holds it, now puts it on the floor. Comes towards the basket, gets double teamed, lays it up, and lays it in. John Evans with the pretty move with the left hand. 58-50, Dickinson State by 8, 12:45 left to go. Falling down as Dameron, but he's backing up and okay. Now out front, Chris Morales with it, goes to Deshaun Kelly. Kelly squares up, drives inside, turns, fires, shot is up, not good, and Evans will come out of there with the rebound. Off the miss by Kelly. Off to Latke. Latke pushes it down court. He'll set the offense for Dickinson State. Latke back out to Gus Wright. Gus will throw up another three-pointer. Way off the mark. Jake Daniels comes out of there with the rebound, but I think he got Lemke on the arm, so he will pick up the personal. So Gus Wright misses from three-point land, and Jake Daniel trying to grab the rebound. Got the arm instead, picks up his second. Lemke will check out, checking back into the ball game. Ethan Slathog. Stinson will check in for Dickinson State. Dahlberg will get a breather. 58-50 our score. Dickinson State by 8. 12:18 remaining to play on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Into the backcourt with the basketball. Across the timeline comes Mueller. Big night for that young man. He has been outstanding. Slathog on the dribble over Evans, puts it up and in. They work it then to Holberson, and he's been outstanding off the bench. He's got 11. Slathog to Holberson, and Holberson with 11 on the night. He has hit on 5 of 6. Dakota State shooting just continues to impress. They're down by 6. Out front, Latke leaves it for Jake Daniel right in front of the DSU bench. Jake looking for the seam, didn't get it, hands it to Evans. Evans three-pointer way off the mark, but it comes out long, and Dickinson State will get the basketball back. So the Blue Hawks maintain possession of the basketball. Latke with it. Latke off to Stinson. Stinson coming towards the hoop. Backs it in the paint, puts up a little 12-footer. He can't get it to go, and the rebound comes down and is controlled by Dakota State. 11:20 remaining to play in the ball game. 58-52, Dickinson State by a half dozen. Kelly with the basketball. Kelly will go off to Mueller. Mueller fakes from 3, and now Evans picks up the block on the drive. That will be his second, I do believe. Let's take a look. No, they say his first. I have him for 2, but they've got him for 1, so I guess they're official. We'll go with 1. Team foul number 3. Dakota State has 4, so a bit away from the bonus situation. Inbounds pass comes in to Dameron. Dameron backing in against Gus Wright. Just turns against him, puts it up, not good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2, will Dameron. So Dameron with a basket and 2 points will be at the line to shoot 2. Dahlberg getting ready to check back in for Dickinson State. Personal against Gus Wright will be his second. Stinson will check out for Dickinson State. I do believe, maybe not. Let's wait and see. The lefty at the line puts it up and in. Dakota State a perfect 5 of 5 at the free throw line. 5 of 8 from the floor. Evans will get a breather. And they trail by 5. 22 of 36 from the floor for Dakota State. That is outstanding. Free throw not good. The second one yanked out of there by Stinson. And with a 5-point lead, Dickinson State will attack offensively as we hit the 10:55 mark left to go in the ball game. At the free throw line, Stinson with it, goes backside to Wright. That is Gus Wright. Gus loses the dribble, picks it up, looks for help, gets it underneath to Latke. Latke throws it up for grabs. Boy, Latke got a no man's land. You can't go down like that and just throw up a prayer and a pass, and he did, and it got stolen. Turnover number 7, Dickinson State. There you go back in. Dameron again backing in against Gus Wright. There's the big guy against the little guy, and the rebound down on the floor, and that's going to be out of bounds. It'll go back to Dickinson State. So Dameron turned, couldn't get the shot to go. Ball fell down, about 4 guys on the floor. Dameron caught the ball, fell out of bounds, and the ball back to the Blue Hawks with 10:28 remaining to play on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Into the backcourt comes Latke. Latke with the basketball. Top of the key. Looks to his right, looks to his left. Hands it back to Dahlberg. They'll run that little weave out front. Gus Wright, the big guy, comes out, gets it beyond the arc. Gets it back to Dahlberg. Now back to Gus Wright. Wide open from 3. High off the back iron. Not good. Kelly will come out of there with it. So Kelly will bring it down court. And Kelly will come across the timeline. Hand it back off and get it back into the hands of Morellis. Now they go to Damberg. Backdoor play down low. Step underneath the basket. Now here comes the drive. Dribble drive. 15-footer. There he is again. Sam Mueller, 19 on the night. 9 of 10 from the floor. Back to a 3-point lead. 58-55 for Dickinson State. Jake Daniel with the basketball off to Dahlberg. Now off to Latke. Latke fires from 3, way off the mark. And the rebound pulled down by Dakota State. Not a real good shot selection that time by the Blue Hawks. Down court quickly, Kelly with it. Comes right around Daniel, and he's going to be grabbed by Jake Daniel. And that'll be team foul number 5. Jaden Wright getting ready to check in. Latke will be checking out for Dickinson State. We got a timeout taken. 9:22 left to go in the ball game on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. A quick one. Dickinson State 58, Dakota State 55. It's a full timeout. We're back in 60 seconds.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, we're leaders in the egg industry. Our egg lenders grew up farming and ranching, and they understand egg operations.
With our agribusiness lending experience, we can help you with your financing.
We specialize in egg real estate, operating lines of credit, and cattle and machinery financing. To serve you, we need to hear you.
So stop by your local Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
I wonder how much my car is worth. I just don't drive it anymore.
Dan Porter Motors will buy it.
I'm tired of my old car. I just want something different.
Dan Porter Motors will buy it.
What about boats and campers?
Dan Porter Motors will buy it. Now, for a limited time, Dan Porter Motors will give you the most for your car, boat, pickup, camper, motorcycle, jet ski, tractor. You get the picture. Just stop in, give them the keys, and they'll write you a check. It's that simple. See Dan Porter Motors, 58601.
Dakota State down by 3 will have the basketball. They've been down there in a 5-0 run right now. 12:45 mark. They go inside to Damberg. Works against Gus Wright. Turns from 15. Puts it up and in. Got the friendly roll. And it's a 7-0 run for Dakota State. They have closed to within 1 at 58-57. Down court with the basketball. Jaden Wright gets it off to Jake Daniel. Inside to Gus Wright. He'll lay it up and in. Good give and go that time. Nice assist to Gus Wright. Gus now with 10 on the night. Lead back to 3, 60-57. Morellis across the timeline with the basketball behind the back dribble. Chris looking for some space, didn't get it. Now looks to go inside, and we've got a whistle and a hold down low. And that'll go against, I think, Gus Wright. Dickinson just having a hard time matching up down low right now with Dameron and also Ladding when they come in. So that'll be team foul number 6, Dickinson State. Gus Wright will pick up his 3rd. So he checks out, tying the shoe, and the ball will be put into play underneath the basket. Dakota State again will put it into play. Morellis will do the honors. Looks to Kelly, gets it into him. It's stolen away by Jaden Wright. Tice Dahlberg will pick it up. Turnover number 12. They get it off to Stinson. Stinson, Daniel, Jaden Wright. Dahlberg and Holland now in the lineup for Dickinson State. They get it right side. Stinson to the baseline, backs in, turns it back out to Jake Daniel. Jake fakes the three, goes back down low to Dahlberg. Dahlberg in the paint, bounces it down low to Jaden Wright, back in the corner to Holland, back to Jaden Wright. Shot clock down to 5. Jaden on the dribble drive inside to Holland. He'll put it up and he'll put it in. Great look by Wright to Holland, and Holland buries it. He's got 8 on the night. And the lead back to 5, 62-57. Good patience offensively by the Hawks that time. The lead, again, with 8 minutes left at 5. Backing in again, Ethan Damaram. Damaram fakes, fires, puts it up. Can't get it to go, and Dahlberg will come out of there with the rebound for Dickinson State. Outlet comes to Jaden Wright. Wright across the timeline with the basketball. Penetrates, goes back to Stinson. Stinson back to Jake Daniel. Jake thinking about the three. Nice pass to Holland inside. Turns, fires, and hits. Jake Daniel, another nice assist, flouted Holland and got it into him. Timeout Dakota State. Hawks, well, they stretch the lead back to 7. 64-57 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Is it a full timeout? It is. 7:38 left to go. We're back in 1 minute on KDIX Dickinson. .38 remaining to play. Dickinson State, well, this game has just saw ebbs and flows from both teams. The Hawks in a flow now. Dakota State in an ebb. They got it back to 1. Hawks are up 58-50. Dakota State got it back 58-57. Now it's back to 7-point lead, 64-57. 7.5 left to go. They're going to go to Mueller right away. He's been their guy tonight. Mueller trying to back in, spins from 15, puts it up, can't get it to go. And the rebound's going to be taken down and controlled by Dickinson State. Mueller hasn't missed many, but he did that one. Jake Daniel wide open from 3. Can't get it to go, and there comes John Evans over the back, trying to pick up the rebound, and instead picked up the personal foul. So the Blue Hawk, again, with a 3-point opportunity. Now it's 1-and-1 time with 7:10 left to go for Dakota State. At the line will be Mueller. He has been, as we said, outstanding tonight in the ball game. Taken 11 shots, made 9 of them, has a total of 19, averages 12, so well above his average tonight. Free throw is up and good for Mueller. Dakota State at the line, now 6 of 7 at the free throw line. 64-58. One more shot coming. This one is up and good again. 64-59, 7 minutes remaining to play. Dickinson State by 5. They won earlier this year in Madison, 81-70, much lower scoring game tonight. Usually is the second time around. Holland inside against Ladding, puts it up off the glass and in again. Josiah Holland, 4 of 4 from the floor. He's got a dozen, 66-59. Kelly again working against Daniels right around him to the basket, lays it up, and he's got 2 more. Kelly really going to work here in the second half. He's now got 9, all in the second half, 66-61. On the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Evans with it. Gets it down low to Daniel. He'll lay it up. It's way short. Had a great look at it and couldn't finish it off. Jake Daniel with a little 2-footer short off the glass, so it stays a lead of 5 for Dickinson State. Here comes Kelly again on the dribble drive. They're just clearing out, letting him go to work. Steps through, lays it up, and Kelly's got 2 more. So Kelly right now taking the team on his shoulders. Back to a 3-point ball game, 66-63. With 6 minutes remaining. Here comes Jake Daniel across the timeline. Gets it back out front to Evans. Right side Stinson. Stinson down low to Wright. Wright Working against Morales, comes inside, reverses it. We've got bodies flying all over the place, no whistle. Back out to Stinson. Stinson will back it out with 10 on the shot clock. Stinson pulls up from 17, and he got it. Stinson now with 4 points in the ball game. 68-63. Dickinson State by 5. 5.5 left to go. Here comes Kelly again. Little clear out. Daniel cuts him off that time. Now they go quickly down to Mueller. Mueller against Evans, puts it up, and it's going to roll in. Mueller got it to go again. He's unconscious tonight. Mueller now with 8 in the second half, 23 in the ball game, averages 12. 68-65. Dickinson State, and Stinson traveled with the basketball. Turnover number 8, Dickinson State. Murphy and Dahlberg in. Daniel will check out, and Stinson will check out for Dickinson State. Dakota State will have the basketball, down by 3. 68-65. 5:15 remaining in the ball game. And down court with the basketball will come Morales. Morales comes across the timeline. Left-hand side to Kelly, picked up by Evans. And they get it off to Dameron. Dameron inside, goes off the foot of Kelly and out of bounds. Turnover number 13. And Dickinson State will get the ball back. Murphy will put it into play. With 4:55 remaining on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Murphy with it on the right side. Works free throw line extended down to Holland. Holland looks low, comes inside, penetrates, hooks it up and in again. Josiah Holland having a night tonight. He is 5 of 5. He is 7 of 8 from the floor. He has 14 points. He averages about 6 a game. Mueller with the basketball, 70-65. Mueller against Murphy, puts it on the floor, comes underneath, has the shot blocked away. There's Holland with the defensive end. And the ball controlled by Dickinson State. Wright will come across the timeline, 4:20 left to go. Wright, Jaden will leave it for Evans. Evans back to Dahlberg, top of the key, right wing, right in front of us to Murphy. Murphy palms it again, looks to right, gets him top of the key. Left side, they leave Evans alone from 3. Can he hit it? He does. John Evans with his first three-pointer of the second half. The Blue Hawks match their biggest lead, 73-65. With 4 minutes left to go, timeout Dakota State. It's a full timeout. We are back in 1 minute on KDIX.
456loan.com. To all current and former members of the U.S. military, ENG Lending would like to say thank you. And when you need a VA loan, contact us. That's right, we do VA loans.
It's as simple as 456LOAN. 456loan.com. ENG Lending. 456LOAN. 456loan.com.
Challenges and struggles are part of everyday life for all of us. At Infinity Real Estate Group, we don't back down and we take it all in stride.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You go, girls.
In these struggles, there are no mistakes, only life lessons. We may not be that good at some things, but we do excel in real estate. We are Infinity Real Estate Group. Experience the Infinity way.
Ebb and flow, kind of like the tide coming in for Dickinson State, then it comes in for Dakota State, then it goes out for both teams right now. It's rolled in again for Dickinson State. They built the lead for the second time to 8, 73-65. The other 8-point lead at the 12:45 mark was 58-50. Here comes Kelly on the drive, has the ball batted away and out of bounds. Good defense. Boy, Josiah Holland tonight just has been outstanding in this basketball game for Dickinson State. His best game of the season since conference has begun. They look inside, they get it in quickly to Dameron. Dameron gets it off to Morales. His shot is up and not good, and then Jaden Wright will pick up the personal as Dameron tried to tip it up and in off the miss. Couldn't do it, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Ethan's been pretty solid for Dakota State tonight, the big guy. He's come in. Ladding has been in and out. And when he's out, Dameron's been in. Dameron with a total of 5 points in the ball game. Free throw attempt looks good and comes off the back iron, not good. So he'll get another one. Dickinson State 73. Dakota State 65. We're inching towards that 81-70 score. In the first game, I said I didn't think we'd get there, but Dameron gets the back half of the two-shooter. He now has 6 points, 73-66, 3:40 remaining in the ball game. Key possession both ways. Defensively, Dakota State. Offensively, Dickinson State. Murphy's been pretty quiet tonight. They go to Evans. 15-footer, not good, but the rebound chased down by Murphy. Murphy will kick it back out front to Dahlberg. Dahlberg dribbles through, goes off to Jaden Wright. Right in the corner to Dahlberg. Free from three. That's not going to get there. It's tapped out. It's going to be controlled by Murphy. Then Murphy has it stolen away, and then Murphy will pick up the personal. Well, let's wait and see what we've got. So we've got a technical, I think, both ways. Murphy had it and then got grabbed, and then he grabbed back. So let's hang on and wait and see. 3:17 remaining to play. I'm going to talk with Christian Murphy about it right now. So Christian explaining his case to Coach Derek Selvig. So let's see what we've got. Not quite sure. They're explaining it, and I'm too far away, so I can't hear. We're going to have some free throws. I do know that. Both teams are going to shoot some free throws. They called an intentional foul, I think, on Murphy. Okay, so that's 2 shots. Morellis will be at the line. Then a technical on Murphy, a technical on Morellis. So let's wait and see what they do. So Dakota State could be shooting 4 free throws. Morellis misses the first one. He'll get one more. One more shot coming. So Morellis hits that one, so he gets 1 of 2. Was there a technical involved in that or not? They're not going to shoot the technicals? They raced each other, okay. So it was intentional, the 2 free throws there. Dakota State has possession of the basketball. And Dickinson State and Dakota State, Morellis got a technical, Murphy got a technical, and the result of the intentional foul means the possession goes back to Dakota State. So a little bit of different. You don't see that very often, but that's what they called, so that's what it is. So the ball comes back to Dakota State. They're down by 6, 73-67. Out front, Morellis with the basketball on the dribble drive. Comes towards the basket, gets cut off. This shot is blocked away by Jaden Wright. Good defensive effort by Wright that time. And down court with the basketball comes Evans. Evans holds on to it, takes a look around. He'll keep the dribble alive. Looking inside, nothing doing there. Now gets Dahlberg. Dahlberg back out front to Jaden Wright. Off to Murphy. Murphy on the dribble drive, comes inside. His shot blocked away. Great defense that time by Dakota State. On the drive, Kelly nearly threw it away. Gets it back to Strand. That's an NBA three-pointer, not good. And Evans will come out of there with a boy. Strand was way out there with 2.5 minutes left to go in this one. Dickinson State 73, Dakota State 67. Right out front with the basketball. Jaden will hang on to it, take a look around. Comes right side, gets it off to Dahlberg. Dahlberg back to Jaden Wright. Off to Evans. Evans sits on the dribble, right hand, left hand between the legs. Shot clock winding down. Here comes Evans inside, spins around. Shot is blocked away again, got too deep. Good defense again, excellent defense by Dakota State against Evans. Here comes Morellis out front. He leaves that pass there for Hoverson. Now they go down to Dameron. Dameron trying to back in. Dameron back again on the dribble drive, turns, can't get the shot away, throws it way out front to Hoverson. Back to Morellis. Morellis back to Hoverson. Can he hit from 3? Nope, and the rebound comes down to Dickinson State. They have cooled off a bit after that 60% start. Dickinson State, I think, wants a timeout. They do. 1:32 remaining. Blue Hawks by 6, 73-67. Full timeout on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. We will come back in 60 seconds on KDIX.
Favorite thing about my street?
My co-op.
It isn't just about electricity.
It's about power.
The power of information.
About safety.
Efficiency. Technology.
I am the co-op.
I am the co-op.
And the co-op
Is me.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
Okay, we got to explain it was a flagrant, not an intentional on Christian Murphy. So that was the flagrant. That was the 2 free throws possession of the ball. The technicals offset each other, so there are no free throws. And it was administered correctly. I just asked the official ever out before. We see that a lot in college basketball. He goes. Ball will be put into play to Jaden Wright. 90 seconds remaining. Hawks a 2-possession lead, 73-67. Shot clock at 15. Murphy with the basketball looking for some help, and he throws it up and throws it away. Terrible pass by Murphy. Turnover number 9. Here comes Morales with 1:15 left. Kelly from 3, can't get it to go. Evans comes out of there with the rebound, and Dickinson State will control it. Hawks got a break there on the missed shot after the terrible turnover. That time by Murphy. Here comes Jaden Wright, right side. Gets it to Dahlberg. Little scramble put on now. There's the foul. Dakota State still hasn't got Dickinson State in the bonus with 57 seconds. That's only their 16th foul in the ball game. So the basketball will go back to Dickinson State. John Evans will put it into play right in front of me. He's looking for some help. He'll get it in. 2. Now we got another foul. He got it in quickly that time to Jaden Wright. Jaden gets fouled, so Jaden will go back to the free throw line. Boy, Holland and Jaden Wright. Jaden, of course, started tonight. 2 points in the first half. Second half, he is 2 of 4 from the floor, both three-pointers, 4 of 4 from the line. He has a dozen points tonight, 10 in the second half. He'll shoot the 1-and-1. Big free throws here, and he gets the first one. That's a big one because that makes it a 3-possession ball game with 54 seconds remaining. 74-67. One more shot coming. This one on the way. Looks good. It is good. Right. 6 of 6 from the free throw line. 75-67. Biggest lead again for the Hawks. 8 points on the drive. Kelly to the basket, and Evans blocks it. Kelly will go to the line to shoot 2, but he got him with the body. So 75-67. Dickinson State by 8. And Kelly will shoot 2. Kelly tonight in the ball game, 2 of 2 at the line. 11 on the ball game, all in the second half for Kelly. 48 seconds remain. Kelly readies himself. The lefty will shoot 2. Free throw is up and good. Well, it was Mueller in the first half, and he's had a good second half too. Don't get me wrong, he's got 23, but he had 15 in the first half. Kelly's got now 12, all in the second half. This one is good. Now he has 13. Timeout Dickinson State, 75-69. The lead at 6 with 48 seconds remaining. Hawks will take a timeout. We'll join them. 30-second break. Nope, it's going to go full, but we're just going to take a 30-second break here on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Dickinson State 75, Dakota State 69. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
Not only here on KDX, I just about forgot about my good friend Trace Wells. up in the corner up there on Consolidated. We're glad to be with you across western North Dakota tonight here on Consolidated Live, Channel 18, the TV broadcast, along with our radio broadcast tonight. Bass and the crew always do a superb job, and tonight no different. Full court pressure will be put on by the Trojans. This is where the Hawks had problems last week at Waldorf. They, remember, have that 5-point lead with 50 seconds left. Tonight, 48 left, a 6-second lead. Had a couple of turnovers, and we went to overtime. Inbounds pass comes into Evans, and he can't get it in, so a timeout taken again by Dickinson State. The Blue Hawks down to 2 timeouts remaining. We'll just keep it here, Jim, on this timeout. They can continue to move on the end line. They brought Wright in to put it in, and then Evans came in, handed the ball, got the handoff from Wright. They tried to bring it back to Jaden, and he couldn't get open. So, well, they say 3 on the timeout limit. No, there they go. Now they go to 2. So just a 30-second timeout here, short timeout for Dickinson State. Again, our score, Dickinson State 75, Dakota State 69. Been a good ball game, as we said. Very competitive all night long here at the Scott Gymnasium tonight. Busy night, as we said, across the conference, both men's and women's. It's likewise tomorrow. We'll be back here tomorrow. The women at 3 o'clock against Bellevue, a winner by 10 over Valley City State women tonight. And, of course, the Bellevue men, I believe, also a winner by 10 over Valley City tonight. The CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard will be in to take on Dickinson State tomorrow. Murphy, Evans, Jaden Wright, Tice Dahlberg, and Josiah Howland. Inbounds pass comes into Evans. Evans will keep the dribble alive, get it off to Jaden Wright, and Wright's going to be followed immediately. Now what have we got? Now Mueller grabs him. That almost has to be an intentional or a flagrant on Mueller. So they're going to put Mueller back in the backcourt. Now he'll come back in. And Jaden Wright will go back to the free throw line. The crowd wanted one there like Dickinson State got when Murphy got it, but they didn't get it. So Jaden Wright back to the line tonight for Dickinson State. 14 in the ball game. Jaden looking for point number 15. 1-1 in effect. Free throw is up and good. Jaden Wright hitting some big free throws. Wright tonight now 7 of 8 at the free throw line, but 7 of 7 in the second half. Back to a 3-possession ball game, and that one is good. Great free throw shooting by Jaden Wright tonight. Here comes Kelly. He travels with the basketball. That's a big time turnover. Kelly just got the inbounds pass, no pressure, and just took off, forgot to dribble, trying to get it down quickly. That'll be turnover number 14. Dakota State. Holland comes out of the ball game. For Dickinson State, Latke comes back in. 41 seconds again for the 4th time tonight. The Blue Hawks have led by 8, 77-69. That's been their biggest. Inbounds pass to Wright again, and he's followed immediately. So Jaden Wright will go back, and, well, just like practice. That's what you practice free throws for. And Jaden Wright's done it tonight. Holland will check back in. Latke will check out. 9th team follows, so it's still a 1-1 for Dickinson State. 40 seconds left. 2 free throws here won't guarantee a win, but it'll make it awful difficult for Dakota State. That one is up and finally missed one. Murphy with the rebound. He'll come inside. He'll put it up. Does it count? Let's see if they count it. Nope, they say not. But he'll be at the line to shoot 2. So Christian Murphy will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Murphy tonight 3 points in the ball game. He'll shoot 2 free throws, 77-69. Murphy readies himself. Free throw is up and good. He'll get another. One more shot coming for Christian. Biggest lead of the night now for Dickinson State comes when you like it to. 9 points. He misses the second, 78-69. Comes with 30 seconds remaining. Mueller from 3. He got it again. Unbelievable. Mueller tonight. What a great game. That kid has been, put a bow on him and give him a big time pat on the back, because Sam Mueller has kept Dakota State in the ball game and kept them around. 78-72. 30 seconds remaining to play. Back to a 2-possession ball game. Mueller tonight in the second half now has a total of 11 points, 26 in the ballgame. As we said, coming in, averages 12 a game. That's got to be a season high. I don't have all the numbers in front of me for Sam, but it's got to be close to a season high for him in the ballgame. Dickinson State again will have to get the ball into play. This conference is just never easy to put the game away. Hawks have had a couple of opportunities. Murphy maybe hits that free throw, gets it to a 10-point lead. Well, then you hit a three. It's still a three-possession ball game, but he got one, missed one, so it was a 9-point lead. And then Mueller, who has been unconscious all night long, comes down and hits a three-pointer to get it back to a two-possession ball game. Mueller in the second half has attempted, and it is like he's shooting a lot. He was 7 of 8 in the first half. He's taken 7 shots in the second half, 4 of 7. So he's 11 of 15 from the floor and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. From three-point range, he is 2 of 3. That young man is trying to will Dakota State to a win, but they're a little bit shy right now, but we still have time remaining. Dakota State has 1 timeout remaining, Dickinson State 2. They're going to get it down court. Wright will catch the ball in the corner, and then he'll be fouled, so he'll shoot some more free throws. A football, length of the court football pass. So Jaden will go shoot again, free throws. He's been busy in the second half. This will be his 10th attempt of the second half and his 11th of the ball game. He'll shoot 2-shot bonus this time. Free throw is up, and he misses. He'll get another, so it stays a 2-possession ball game, 78-72. One more coming for Wright, who had hit 8 in a row, and now has missed his last 2. Wright again ready. This one is up. That one is good, so that makes it a 3-possession ball game. 79-72, 25 seconds left. Morales with the basketball. He'll throw up a prayer from 3, and he'll hit it. Wow. Morales, his first three-pointer of the night, drops in. 79-75 with 21 seconds remaining to play. Morales in the ball game now has a total in the second half of 6 points, 10 in the ball game. 79-75. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout on KDIX. Dickinson and Consolidated.
Clogged or slow-moving drains are no match for Josh and his licensed techs at Unplugged Drain Cleaning of Dickinson. They provide 24-hour service to solve all your sewer problems, using only the best equipment along with the latest drain camera technology to resolve issues while maintaining the integrity of your pipes. They take pride in thoroughly explaining your options, providing free estimates and great service, and making sure your issues are resolved permanently. Contact Unplugged Drain Cleaning at 701-290-9737 or online at unpluggeddrains.com.
Back with you. That's Scott Jim. Dickinson State 79, Dakota State 75. On the scene, we were saying this was a quickly paced ball game. Well, the pace has slackened a wee bit here. It's taken a while to get the final 5 minutes down, which it usually does. 4-point lead, 21 seconds remaining. Hawks again will have to do it from the free throw line. Evans will put it into play. Evans looking inside, gets it off quickly. Latke, I think, got it. I got referees and coaches standing in front of me. Yeah, Trey got the inbounds pass. I'm going to have to get a little earplug from Trace Wells up in the corner there, and he can whisper in my ear, Rod, they got it into Latke. I couldn't tell who they got it into. Like he does in football. He helps me out a lot in football, Trace does sometimes. Latke will go to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. 2 points for Latke tonight. He hits that one. It'll stay a 2-possession ball game, make or miss in this one. 5-point lead now, 80-75 for Dickinson State. They'll try to make it 81-75. Latke again ready. This one is up, and that one is good, so he hits both free throws. 81-75. Quickly down court with the basketball, right around everybody to the hoop. Shot is up, count the basket. And going to the free throw line will be unbelievable. Evans picks up the personal. So basket is good. Guess who? Mueller hits it. So it's back to a 3-point or 4-point ball game with 13 seconds remaining. 81-77, so Gus Wright checks back in. Holland will check out. Don't go away, folks. This one ain't over yet. Dakota State is out of timeouts. Free throw is up and good, so it's a 3-point ball game. And bounce pass comes to Latke, and he's going to be grabbed. Boy, if that isn't intentional foul, I don't know what isn't. Mueller just tackled him, but, well, Latke will go back to the free throw line, and he'll shoot 2 more. Derek Selbeck pleading his case. And at the line, Latke will shoot 2. Dakota State, as we mentioned, out of timeouts. Dickinson State does have 2 timeouts remaining. 81-78 on the CHI St. Alexius L scoreboard. And Latke will step up to the line. You got to earn them, I guess. And the North Star and the Hogs trying to do that tonight. Free throw is up, and he misses. Unbelievable. He'll get another one. Waldorf all over again. Will it be? Well, we'll see. At the line, Latke takes a couple of bounces. This one is on the way, and that one is good. So he got the friendly bounce. 4-point lead, 13 seconds remaining. Dribbling the basketball, that's going to be a travel. They throw it away anyway. Dakota State turned it over, tried to control the pass and couldn't control it, and the ball will go back to Dickinson State. They turn it over, the 15th turnover of the night, and the Blue Hawks up by 4 trying to win this one. They get it to Latke again. He'll dribble away from the pressure. Now he's followed with 4 seconds remaining, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 more. Latke 3 of 4. What a strange ending to this ball game. Wow. It's like having a 10-point lead in a wrestling match and you get pinned, Tristan, right? You think you got it under control and you don't. Personal foul will go against Dakota State, and that will be Chris Morales. He will pick up, he had a nice night tonight. Pretty quiet night, but he got into double figures. He had a total of 6 points in the second half, 4 in the first half. He ends the night with 10 points in the ball game. Latke back at the line. He is 3 of 4. He has 5 points. 82-78. This one is up, and this one is good.
Gives us a little bit more breathing room.
Yep, a 5-point lead, 83-78 on the CHI St. Alexius L scoreboard. One more coming now. Now you just let Dakota State go down and score. If he hits this one, he does. That makes it 84-78. Here comes Kelly down court with 2 seconds. He'll pull up from 3. He'll bank it off the glass, not good. And Dickinson State will come away with a hard-fought victory tonight on the CHI St. Alexius L scoreboard. 84-78. Dickinson State defeats Dakota State, but give the Trojans credit. They never quit in this one, and they come away with the victory tonight. Dickinson State does by 6, 84-78 on the CHI St. Alexius L scoreboard. Dickinson State with the victory now goes to 7-5 in league play and 11-14 overall. Dakota State drops to 5-7, and the Hawks sweep the season series, and they go 11-15 overall. Dickinson State in the second half outscored Dakota State by a margin of 45-39 to pick up the win of 6 points. 84 again to 78. We'll take a break, come back with our post-game show for you. We'll do it right after this timeout on KDIX.
Life in Western North Dakota is special. You need a financial institution that understands this. One with all the services you need and done better than the rest, just like Western North Dakota. Join the herd at Western Cooperative Credit Union. If you're looking for a home loan or want to refinance your existing loan, the single smartest thing you can do is go to a credit union like Western Cooperative. We make it easy, you make it home. Join the herd at Western Cooperative Credit Union.
West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company proudly offers products and services that help fuel our customers' lives with clean burning propane and bulk fuel and convenient on-site delivery with premium farm and road fuels. We provide energy where and when you need it most, with locations throughout Southwest North Dakota. West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company. Locally owned, locally strong. The products you need with the service you deserve.
Are you ready for summer fun and adventure? Spend an exciting time at Badlands Ministries just south of Medora, where you'll grow in faith and have the time of your life. For over 90 years, Badlands Ministries has provided a safe place for people of all ages and denominations to experience Christ's love. Take a leap of faith and enjoy the many activities from ropes courses, fun Bible studies, crazy games, hiking, swimming, campfires, songs, skits, and more. Call or go to badlandsministries.org. See you at camp.
Brevera's more than a bank. We're a group of people in the business of helping communities forge on. At the counter, we offer convenience so the day can forge on. In the thick of the hall, we protect your peace of mind so the season can forge on. And around the table, we make room for everyone so life can forge on. We're more than a bank. We're your path ahead. Brevera. Forge your path.
Look at our scoring tonight for Dickinson State. Nice night again tonight for Jaden Wright, who helped the Blue Hawks to a victory. I can't read it off a phone. I got to have a paper. Can you get some? I got to have paper. And the ball will be back into the court tomorrow. So again, let's take a look here at Jay. They ran out of ink on the printing machine, so we're going to have to go a little longer in the post-game show here. So let's do a quick count here. Jaden Wright in the second half: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 12 free throws attempted by Jaden, and he hit on a total of 10 of 12 from the free throw line from the floor. Jaden put up a total in the ball game for Dickinson State of 6 shots, and he was making 3 of 6 from the floor, 2 3-pointers, so he had a total of 14 in the ball game, did Jaden Wright tonight. Also, Josiah Holland, a big night. Josiah in the ball game, the big guy in the contest, went 6 of 7 from the floor tonight, and he had a total in the contest of 12 points and had some big defensive plays also for Dickinson State. Tice Dahlberg tonight, 7 points, all in the first half. And again in the scoring column, Jake Daniel had 3 points tonight. Cordell Stinson had a total tonight of 4 points in the ball game for Dickinson State. To the top of the order we go. Trey Lackey, some big free throws down the stretch, 5 of 6. From the line, he ended the night with 7 points in the ball game. And then nice effort again. John Evans, the Hawks' leading scorer tonight in the second half. Cooled off after a pretty good first half, but second half tonight, he ended the night putting up a total of 9 shots, 3 of 9. First half, 3 of 5. Ended the night 6 of 15 from the floor. John Evans didn't shoot a free throw tonight. I'm looking at that. Yeah, no free throws for John. He had a total of 15 points tonight. 10 points in the ball game for Gus Wright. And also in the ball game, Christian Murphy tonight had a total of 4 points. Again, looking for the name Kosei Igbule. That ankle injury kept one of the Hawks' leading scorers and their quarterback off the floor tonight against Dakota State. What a night for Sam Mueller for Dakota State. Sam in the second half put up a total of 8 shots, and he was 5 of 8 in the second half, 12 of 16 in the ball game. And from the free throw line, he hit on a total of 3 of 4. From the free throw line, he had 2 3-pointers in the ball game. He had 27 points in the ball game. Just pull up a chair right there, Josiah. And I'm just finishing up numbers here, and then we'll get to you. 27 points for the guard for Dakota State. 27 in the ball game tonight. Also in double figures tonight for Dakota State. 13 for Deshaun Kelly, all in the second half. Strand had a total of 7, all in the first half. Ladding had 2 points tonight. Dan Moran had a total of 6 in the ball game. And Hoverson came off the bench tonight. He had 11 points in the ball game, and Lemke did not score tonight for Dakota State. Our guest of the game tonight, after the game, our post-game show, Josiah Holland, who was simply outstanding tonight, offensively and defensively. Josiah, 6 of 7 from the floor, had 12 points, had some big defensive rebounds, some offensive rebounds, some block shots. Josiah, what a night tonight. What got you going tonight? What was your inspiration this evening?
I don't know, really. I had class today, so I couldn't be at shoot-around, so I found out I was starting the game like 10 minutes before the game started. I don't know. I think that may have just lit a fire under me. I was just like, you know what? Today, I'm just going to go out, not care about missing shots, not care about messing up. Just go play hard, give everything I got, and see what happens.
And that's what you did, and good things happened for you, and Dickinson State really carried the load. Talk a little bit about the offense tonight now. You had pretty good balance. You had, again, 3-4 guys in double figures. John kind of who leads the way usually, and we'll come back to Kose in just a moment, but just talk a little bit. You guys look pretty comfortable. Then you'd get comfortable, and Dakota State would make you uncomfortable, so it was kind of a funny game that way.
Yeah, no, for sure. One of the things Coach always writes on the locker room board is just confidence, and I think we came out today regardless of runs and whatnot, and sometimes we missed a couple shots, but we just came out confident, and when we needed to, we knocked the shots down, got it to the right guys when we needed to, the right cuts happened. Obviously offense is never perfect, the game's never perfect, but I think we took a big step forward compared to previous games today in terms of like confidence and just playing loose. I thought we played very loose today, very free, not worried about all the little minor things that go wrong.
Talk about the defensive effort from you guys tonight too, because Dakota State presented some problems. They've got some skilled kids, and they get to the basket pretty well.
No, absolutely.
And you guys did a nice job most of the time. Now, like you said, nothing's perfect, but it was a really solid effort again tonight. You limited them the last time you played them to 70 points. Tonight, 78 points, and that's a nice effort defensively. What were some of the keys for the kids and you guys tonight?
One of the biggest keys is keeping some of their key players out of the paint. Kelly and number 3, I don't remember his name. Those two guys are real good around the rim. Unfortunately, we didn't do a great job on number 3. He had way too many points tonight. But it was the fact that we limited rebounds for their bigs and their easy points and putbacks, and nobody really else got a ton of really good looks. We made everybody else uncomfortable, and I think that's what carried us through. Defensively, it's something we need to, I think, lock in more, especially for tomorrow. Just that coming in that second game of the double header. Yeah.
Okay, talk a little bit about the physicality tonight. Now, I enjoyed watching you go up against Dameron, a big, strong young man like you. And it seemed like you guys would get down low in the post, both you and him. You back into each other, you bump into each other, and the officials, to their credit, let you guys play a little bit.
Yeah.
And does it get frustrating when you're on offense, and it feels good on defense, I'm sure?
Honestly, when it comes to playing the post game, this team is my favorite to go against in our league because they have the biggest size and the more traditional post players, which I'm kind of like. So I find it's really fun to play that hyper physical game, and especially it's really fun when the refs let it happen a little bit. Ronnie Ladding, number 15, is a big dude, and like. Yeah, I fancy myself a pretty strong guy, but that guy is a pretty good monster. But it just came down to just out-toughing him, just outrunning, out-toughing him, and he just got tired. Then number 24, he was more, he wasn't as strong, but a great, much better finesse player, really good passer. So we had a whole plan for when he got the ball, because he always throws these great assists. It came down to just kind of being more physical in the post, which was really, really fun for me.
All right, before we let you go, now you got another big game tomorrow. Bellevue, a team we played in Omaha back in January. It started January right out of the break. came away with the victory there, a hard-fought victory there. What do you remember about them? And, you know, this league is always tough because you play Friday night, heck of a hard ball game tonight. Now, they had a heck of a hard ball game in Valley City.
Oh, for sure.
It's just a battle of who wants this the most, probably, is what it comes down to tomorrow.
Yeah, no, in the North Star, it really comes down to who is going to, the second game of the doubleheader, who is going to execute their stuff better, who is going to be tougher, and who is just going to lock in on that specific day. Because there's no prep. You only get like an hour shoot around. There's no like 3 days of practice where you can put in their plays and be all locked into exactly what they run. It's just a matter of who's going to lock in, who's going to be the tougher team, and who's going to be more confident and make shots. And I feel like we can absolutely do that coming off this win tonight.
Josiah, great game tonight. Really proud
sir.
of you. You played extremely well, got it done offensively, defensively, and congratulations, and thanks for stopping by. And you're a great interview. We might have to get you a little color commentary when you're sitting over there. So listen to Coach Selvig. I'll listen to you. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks, Josiah, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir.
Great game tonight. All right.
Thank you.
We got one more break, Jim. We got to wrap up here. Trace wants to go home. Tristan wants to go home. I want to go home. So thanks, Josiah. Great job. And we'll come back and tell you our MD Pharmacy player of the game, and we'll do that for you right after this timeout.
CTEL Records presents the giggest hits of all time. Who remembers this classic?
Never gonna kick you up, never gonna slow you down.
Or this #1 hit?
I hate the way it's working, no giggity.
Call now and upgrade to 1 gig free for 3 months.
I got giggity.
Some exclusions apply. The giggest hits of all time is not an actual record. It's just a fun way to get you to try 1 gig internet for free. Call Consolidated now. Operators are standing by.
Back with you, player of the game. Well, you know what? I'm going to pick the player. Who do you think we should pick there, Tristan? What do you think?
Well, you got to show me the stats a little bit.
Well, okay. Well, we ran out of ink, so we can't do that. But
who are we thinking? I'm thinking.
I'm going to let you pick, so it's in your hands. You got pretty good candidates. And
you know what? I think we're going to go with Josiah Holland.
Okay, I think that's a good pick. That's who I was going to go with. So Tristan and I agree. Josiah Holland will be our player of the game. Great ball game tonight. A game that Dickinson State led early. Dakota State battled back, tied at 39-39 at halftime. We had 9 ties in the first half, but never had a tie in the second half. The Hawks' biggest lead was a lead of 9, 78-69, and the Hawks win it 84-78, but Dakota State made it interesting down the stretch, testing the Blue Hawks all the way to the final gun before the Hawks win it 84-78. Again, the women lose by 19 tonight, and they're both back in action tomorrow, the men and the women, here on KDI. Club scores throughout the night for you on our Sports Club hotlines at 45 past the hour or 15 before the hour if you prefer. But again, congrats to Josiah Holland, our player of the game tonight for Dickinson State University. He had 12 points, had 7 rebounds in the ball game tonight, a couple of block shots, and really did a great job for the Blue Hawks in helping them to their 7th conference victory of the year. For Jim Dow, for Tristan Sir, for Trace Wells and his crew up there. You can pack her up, Trace. I'm done talking. We wrap it up from Scott Jim with Dickinson State, again winning on the men's side 84-78, and again falling on the women's side by a final score of 73-54. For our sponsors on both stations, I'm Rod Kleinman. Have a great night, and so long, everyone, from Scott Jim.